What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AC Coolin, aka Big AC, back again with yet another banger. Now this pair I got in hand today, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is like a very special pair to me, mainly because of nostalgia purposes. Like, this shoe came out my senior year in high school, and back then I wasn't getting all the shoes I really just wanted to get. Now I did get some pairs, but like just the ones I really just wanted, I didn't really start getting those. So I started making my own money and buying my own shoes. And with that being said, one of the main pairs that I wanted back then finally got the retro in 2025, which is surprising to me because like a lot of people, including myself, wasn't expecting this shoe to even ever get a retro, but here we are, man. We finally got a proper retro of a shoe that I wanted so bad back then that now as an adult, I can finally obtain myself. And that shoe I'm talking about is the Galaxy Foamposite. Now, a lot of y'all probably see these, you know, it's like Foamposites, they really ain't as popular as they was back then today, but I ain't gonna lie, man, this is one of those pairs that like it's just like a good like collector's piece, like a pair that like you want to have like as a sneakerhead. It's like you really want to have a pair of Galaxy Foams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those shoes like a timeless grail for a lot of people. And to finally get a retro and pay retail for them and not those crazy resale prices that they was going for back then, and even to this day that even the new pair is going for, that's always a plus. But enough about all that, man. Let's get into the box and all the details of the shoe. So I'll jump, you see, you got that Nike Galaxy around the whole upper of the box. I like that. I like the whole like Galaxy look with the stars and like the little purple and black background. Like, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Fits the theme of the sneaker, fits the theme of the shoe and all that. So kudos to Nike with, you know, that dope design, like details in the shoe. Even on the side of the box as well, you got that Nike, the little Galaxy looking, got the focus real quick. There you go. Yeah, that Nike Galaxy look, you know, all their little stars and everything. So that's dope. I like that. But enough about that. The size tag does read Air Foamposite 1QS, which stands for Quick Strike. The colorway is Obsidian, Anthracite, and Black. And it is a size 11.5. Now, this is not my like true size, but foams do fit kind of, they do run kind of, you know, it's tight, sometimes kind of snug. So getting 11.5 won't be too bad. That's if I decide to keep these as well. But get y'all a look at this size tag right here. All right, so boom. Enough about the size tag in the box now. Let's get into some more of the details of the shoe. So inside the box as well, you got that Galaxy paper. You know, it's the whole entire like paper that goes inside the box. They put like this little Galaxy details on it. So I like that. You know, once again, more details that Nike has done for us on this shoe. They really went all out with their release of this shoe. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people want these, a lot of camping out, a lot of stuff with this sneaker in particular. And honestly, after getting them in hand, I really can see why. These shoes, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man, probably one of the most sought after foams of all time. Like, the Galaxy Foamposite is one of those pairs that back then, if you had this pair, you was one of them ones. Like, not many people could get their hands on a pair of Galaxy Foamposites. For you to get a pair back in 2012, you really was one of them ones. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, even today, like, with the way the release was, with like a lot of people not be able to get them as far as like first come, first serve, but like raffles, I can honestly see this pair still being one of those rare sneakers like that are sought after that many people want to get that really have a hard time getting. But to get these for retail, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that's definitely like a major W in my opinion. One of the best looking Foamposites that's ever came out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I always like this design. I always like the colorway, that Galaxy look on it, that purple and dark. Like, it's just like the way they did the details and the materials in the shoe. Of course, it's not no crazy material, it's just like a rubber shoe and everything. I think it's like a whole polyurethane upper is what it is on the shoe. But besides all that, the details, the glow in the dark sole, you know what I'm saying, the Galaxy upper around the whole entire shoe. Just like, of course, it's like, it's not a lot going on with the shoe. It's a plain, you know, it's just all Galaxy, but it's just the fact that like, just the Galaxy look itself just makes the shoe just stand out so much more than like just your typical average Foamposite. That's why I feel like these are one of the ones that like if you did decide to wear them today, I think that might be kind of acceptable. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like certain Foamposites trying to be worn in like 2025 and beyond. I don't feel like all foams are acceptable, but I feel like the Galaxy Foamposites, I ain't gonna lie, man, this is one of them pairs that I wanted so bad in high school, and then now finally getting my hands on them. I thought I wasn't gonna care for them, getting my hands on them, but looking at them, it's like that same, like the high school with me is like ecstatic right now. Like, this man so happy to have this in hand, like in my own collection, not like just seeing them in the store or something like that, but like in my own personal collection. It's like one of those shoes that if you know you a certain age and you get these in your hands, like you kind of feel like that same feeling that I'm kind of feeling when it comes to copping these, especially for retail. But details, I don't think it really changed too much about the shoe itself. They didn't really do too many different designs with it. They kept I think they might have made these like a little bit darker if I'm not mistaken. I'm not for sure. I never owned a pair of the original Galaxy Foamposites or even really seen it's been a long time since I've seen one up close, probably some years, maybe like at a sneaker event or something one day. But just to have these in hand now and just seeing them, I'm like, I feel like they did these justice as far as like doing a proper retro of these. You got that same remove before flight tag on there, the little Nike tag they put in the shoe. So you got the same details, same everything pretty much. Not much has changed about the shoe. They gave us a proper retro of the Galaxy Foamposite. One of those shoes that is very sought after. Now I'm not for sure how they are. I don't know as far as the people who trying to buy them from somebody else. Like you might know that's a reseller or something. You might not want to know if you want to get a fake pair or a real pair or something. I don't know what like the fake pairs look like, but I do know the real pairs come with a cardboard shoe trees inside of them. Get y'all look at the insole as well. So the insole easy to pull out too. Insole, this is how the insole looks. Got that Nike logo branding on there as well with the little, I think it's that like the Galaxy, the little wings and all that. Like so, it's some pretty dope details with the shoe. Overall, the sneaker, in my opinion, still hands down top 5, top 3 Foamposites of all time. Probably not even 3, probably number 2. And maybe not even number 2, it might be number 1 Foamposites of all time. I'm really glad that I got these for retail. I got them in my collection. Once again, it is a size 11.5, so it's one of those things like, do I want to keep them for myself? I did try them on and it didn't feel too, they didn't feel big. They didn't feel like they was going to be flopping off my feet. So this might be a pair that might just stay in my collection, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what the future might hold? But as of right now, I am liking these. I'm glad I got these in my collection. This is one of those pairs, like I said, that I wanted so bad back then. And to get them in hand today, to stay true to the OG style of how the shoe was back then with the same glow in the dark, I can't show y'all right now. If I had my black light, I would shine up my battery down in that black light. I gotta get a new battery. You know how that goes. But besides all that, it got the same glow in the dark, so like it's just so much details that went into the Galaxy Foamposite back then that made these shoes so rare and then made people want them so bad. And to get them today in 2025 for retail once again, hey, I can't complain. Got a pair that was like on my grail list at one point. Is it still on that list today? Not really, but it's still one of those shoes that I am glad to have, finally have in my collection. So still glad about that, still glad to have them. This is probably my second pair of Foamposites I ever owned before. The first pair I had was the Spider-Man foams, but I wore those to the ground back then. So now to get these Galaxy Foamposites, it's a win-win in my book. I didn't get them back then when I was younger, but now as an adult, when I got the money to pay for it, hey, I can't complain. So hopefully you was able to get these for retail if you really wanted these shoes. If you didn't, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, resale is kind of crazy right now. It's like 400 plus. Some people selling them for $500. So if you do want to get these, maybe the price will drop eventually one day, but I don't really see a point in paying $450 plus for this shoe if you didn't get it. Like, this is one of those shoes, like, if you didn't get it for retail, you're not missing out on much. Like, of course, it's a beautiful sneaker. Don't get me wrong, this is one of my favorite, like, Foamposites ever, but to sit up here and say to justify spending $450 to $500 on this shoe, it's like, me personally, I wouldn't do it, but if you want them that bad and you got the money to do it, hey, go for it, man. It's your money. If it makes you happy to buy this shoe and you got to spend like $450 or $500, however much money it might be, go for it, man. You know what? As long as you good, you happy, you got the shoe you wanted. In my opinion, once again, beautiful sneakers. So if I really, really wanted them that bad, I'd probably spend a little $500 on them myself. So I can get it. I understand if you decide to spend that much. But with all that being said, once again, glad to have these in my collection. Glad I finally got them. Let me get y'all one more look at these, because I ain't gonna lie to you. This is just one of them shoes that, like, I'm just so glad to finally see in hand in 2025, like the details, like the materials, like, even though, like I said, once again, the material ain't nothing crazy, but it's just the fact to just have this shoe like in hand. It's one of those things, like, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? If you can't tell, I'm excited to have this shoe. So hopefully you did get these if you wanted them. But if not, there will be more shoes to come out. There will be more pairs and more pairs I got on the way for y'all to see. More shoes I'm planning on copying, like the Union ones. I got to get those next week. So hopefully I am able to cop those for retail too, to get y'all a good video on those. But that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for watching my videos, tuning into my channel, getting my views up, getting my likes up, my subscribers. And if y'all new here, man, make sure y'all stay a while. Don't just watch the video and then dip out. Make sure you smashing that like button, smashing that subscribe button, that share button. You tell a friend, and make sure that friend tell another friend. That being said, man, I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.